What is anachronism and why does it matter? Imagine reading a story set in ancient Greece where a character pulls out a smartphone. That's a perfect example of an anachronism, which is when something appears in a time period where it doesn't belong. Anachronisms happen when objects, events, or even language are out of their proper historical place. In literature, this can mean a character from the Middle Ages using a modern gadget or referencing a recent event. Sometimes, authors include these intentionally to make a point or add humor. Other times, they happen by mistake because of lack of research or oversight. Unintentional anachronisms are often errors that slip through, like Shakespeare mentioning a mechanical clock in plays set in ancient Rome. These mistakes can distract readers or make a story seem less authentic. Writers and editors now pay close attention to avoid such errors, especially in historical fiction or poetry that aims to reflect a specific time period accurately. Deliberate anachronisms are used for artistic reasons. For example, Mark Twain's novel, A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court, places a modern man in medieval times to show contrasts between eras and to satirize romantic ideas about the past. Shakespeare sometimes used anachronisms to connect his audience with ancient stories by including familiar elements from his own time. Understanding anachronism is important because it influences how readers experience a story's setting and themes. If an anachronism is unintentional, it can break the illusion of being transported to another time. But if it's used intentionally, it can highlight universal human experiences or make a story more relatable across different eras. In poetry and prose, recognizing anachronisms helps us see how authors balance historical accuracy with creative expression. It shows us how writers can use time as a tool to communicate ideas, evoke humor, or challenge perceptions of history. Whether accidental or planned, anachronisms shape how we interpret and connect with stories about the past. So, in the end, anachronism is about the mismatch of time in a story. It matters because it affects how authentic a story feels and how well it communicates its message. It's a reminder that writers sometimes play with history to make their work more engaging or meaningful.